Hey, we have so many amazing people and programs here in America's Finest City, and we're happy to be able to highlight them.
Well, our own Renee Cohn joins us this morning with some good news, San Diego. I love stories like this, and we met the subject of your story kind of walking through the studio here, and everybody will meet him in person in a minute.
He is amazing. I mean, Mark and Linda, we could fill 4 hours of our show, Wake Up San Diego, with amazing stories of people. And this morning, no exception, we are introducing you to a man who is here in our hometown. He is filling up our bellies. He is putting smiles on our faces, and I know he will on yours. And he is following the philosophy of life, go with the flow.
When it comes to cooking, George Rivas gets a kick out of being in the kitchen.
It's just fun. I really like cooking hamburgers. It's my specialty, and it's not about chopping. It's just how I like when the meat hits the pan and it just sizzles.
Okay, I got a teaspoon of cayenne pepper.
Oh, awesome. The spicier, the better.
He goes by his gut. No real recipe followed, and no way to see his creations. This whiz in the kitchen is blind.
I have to use my ears a little bit more, my nose.
George was born with glaucoma. 2 years ago, he lost his sight almost completely.
And all of a sudden, boom, 90% of my sight just went away, so I had to learn how to readapt myself.
And I want you to take the cornbread and wrap it in plastic.
He needed new tools in the kitchen, so he signed up for a cooking class at San Diego Center for the Blind.
You want to put that in the microwave for me?
If you can't see, then you have to pay attention to the sizzle in the pan. How does that change as it's cooking? How does the smell change? The texture when you poke it with a fork? How to measure and pour without spilling all over and making a big mess? How to put things on and off the stove and in and out of the oven without burning yourself? So we can make you completely independent in the kitchen, which is really fantastic.
It really got me more confident in the kitchen. You know, people are afraid of fires or cutting yourself with a knife, so it just totally gave me confidence that you can really do it.
George is so passionate about cooking that he began teaching other visually impaired people how to do it at the San Diego Center for the Blind. Today, you're teaching a class, and we're making a mean bowl of chili.
Make sure that this gets heated up.
I thought he was great. and from what I could see, not bad looking either.
Now we're going to do the squash.
Since we all are doing something, either chopping or slicing or something, we feel like we're really a part of it when we enjoy the meal later.
Enjoying a meal and making it too. That's what puts a smile on George's face. His secret ingredient? A spice for life beyond what the eyes can see.
Maybe tomorrow.
And ladies and gentlemen, here he is, George, this morning, cracking some eggs. What are you making for us, buddy?
I'm making some chorizo con huevos.
Con huevos. And I want to introduce Kim Gibbons, San Diego Center for the Blind, just, you know, on standby, because she did teach George all that he knows. You're a master now, so what kind of ingredients do we have today?
We have some, of course, some eggs,
Yes.
some chorizo. We have some bell peppers, some tomatoes, and some cheese over here.
Okay, now I know you're the master, but can I help you add any of the ingredients?
If you want, let's add some cheese on here.
Let's do some cheese.
Yeah, for
Okay,
sure.
Now everybody knows, obviously, since you are blind, that there's some different ways that you have to go around cooking. So how do you not burn your hand, George?
Very careful. You actually just kind of sense heat, and you start higher, and then you just go down, and it basically you just feel the heat, and you just kind of know where you're at, and kind of just know your environment before you actually start up the fire.
And San Diego Center for the Blind really helped make you comfortable with how to navigate.
Absolutely. That's exactly what they did, and it's grateful, because that way I don't burn myself or cut myself with knives or anything.
Well, and we want to get some bell peppers in there
Oh,
too. I'll let you do the tomatoes, which are right here, my friend.
Oh,
the
there we
tomatoes.
go.
Oh, looking good.
Get those in
Okay,
there.
so now hamburgers are your specialty, but
I love burgers.
I'm thinking that your chorizo's not bad.
I'm a breakfast kind of guy sometimes.
Kim's over here hogging the forks, but I'll give you one. Come on, my friend. So we can come over here. We're going to taste some of the finished product while you're busy cooking, George. Kim, you want to dive in with me?
Absolutely.
Let's do it.
Dive
okay.
in.
Dive in. George, you, my friend, have outdone yourself.
Oh, thank you.
San Diego Center for the Blind, the cooking class there. Why would you recommend it to other folks that are vision impaired?
It's going to be teaching them safety, and it's also going to get them to eat and get some food in them. And they don't have to wait for going to a fast food restaurant. They could actually just cook at home and just be ready to go.
Awesome. All right, future lawyer here. He's at San Diego City College today, and he's going to be representing you tomorrow. George Rivas, thank you so much. An excellent cook. And Kim, thank you so much. San Diego Center for the Blind. More information, you can go to our website and pass that information on to somebody that you know and love. And we'll be back. Wake Up San Diego right after this.
Yum.